Okay, here is distance and midpoint 1.3. I am not going to give you these formulas on your test. So that is part of your test. You have to memorize them, okay? I'm going to make it as easy as possible. So the first vocab word, come on. Okay, the first one is distance. The distance between 2 points. It's just the length of the segment, okay? Come on, to the left. It's the length of the segment. So you have a segment right here from A to B, or from here with 2 points. Either one, if it's on just a segment or if it's on a coordinate plane, you have to know how to tell the distance. Good thing is, if you know how to count, you know how to find the distance. So let's go ahead and look down here. Find the distance on the number line. Well, number 1 says find from B to D. Well, you could use these formulas right here. This is for number line. So you could use this. And I'll show you how. But distance from B to D. Can't I just count the spaces? Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the distance from B to D is equal to 6. Not yet. That's midpoint. You can. I mean, if there's not a unit, I'm not going to count you off. Okay? But if there is a unit and you don't put it, then I will. So 6 units. So if you want to use the formula, you just have to use absolute values. So B is -7 minus whatever D is, which is -1. Well, that turns into -7 plus 1. Right, because keep it switch. -7 plus 1 is equal to the absolute value of -6, which equals 6. Okay, find the distance from A to F. From point A to point F. What'd y'all get? 12. Did y'all count or did y'all use the formula? Okay, do 3. Did y'all get 9? Okay, alright. That was supposed to be the easy part. Okay, story time. Do y'all know that song? There was a story of a girl. Know that song? No. Okay. Well, it's an old song. But that's what I think of when I'm telling the story. Because the story begins, I'm sorry guys, but there was a story of a girl. Okay? This is the distance formula. I tell it as a story. It's easier to remember. There was a story of a girl. She had really long hair. So write this with me. Let's turn to the next page. There was a story of a girl. She had really long hair. So draw a line. That's her hair. It goes sideways. Okay? She has really long hair, and she swoops it to the side. Hopefully, how many eyes does this girl have? Okay, so let's draw 2 eyes. What math symbol could represent her nose? Huh? I think I heard it. What'd you say? No. What? Not a number. Like a symbol. A plus sign, right? Kind of, sort of. You gotta use your brain. Okay. Plus sign. So she had long hair, sweep to the side. She has 2 eyes and a nose. Your eyeballs. Your eyeballs. Okay. Sometimes people use like little dashes to represent your pupils, right? So inside her eyes, she has 2 pupils. Her eyelashes are so long that she uses that square mascara. And then this part of the story kind of goes downhill because I just don't really know how to make it better. So if you have any inspiration, hit me up. Okay. Okay, so long hair, swoop to the side, 2 eyes and a pupil in each eye, nose, and her eyelashes are so long, she uses 2-time mascara, or whatever you want to call it, squared mascara. And then, what letter comes first in the alphabet, X or Y? So X goes first. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say with the option X or Y?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Guess what this girl's name is? What formula is this? Distance. Her name is Distance. Everybody say, hey, Distance.
Hi.
Stay far away because your hair looks like a square root. That is your distance formula. Now, you don't have to tell that story to yourself whenever you need it, but it helps me. Okay, so now let's put this distance formula to use. We need to find the distance between each pair of points. So sometimes I like to rewrite it like how it is in number 2. Have y'all done this before?
Yes.
Sometimes? Okay. I like to rewrite it like it is here. So on your coordinate plane, you have point J, which is -3, 4. Then you have point K, which is 2, -4. So the first thing you need to do is label each of these as X or Y. So I'm going to put, doesn't matter which one, I mean, you have to know that this is X and this is Y, but it doesn't matter which one comes first or second. So I'll start with X1, Y1. Okay, both of these are first. This is the first point I'm using. So I have X1 and Y1. And then in K, I have X2, Y2. Okay, plug it in, plug it in. Really long hair.
Miss Jenkins?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you have Natalia Lavasser?
I do.
Ask her to see Mr. Ferris in his office, which is now Mr. Warman's old office.
Yes, ma'am.
Right at the end of the 200 home.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so here's the thing, the most tricky part about this. So X2 goes first, so you have 2. Now, there's this minus sign, her pupil. You have to use it every time, okay? So you have to put a minus. Now, what's in front of this 3? A negative. You have to put that too. Okay, so you have to put minus -3. And then you square it. Put her nose. Okay, now let's do Y's. Y2 comes first, so -4 minus 4, square it. Okay, on your test, this part right here, this gets you half credit. Because a lot of us make simple mistakes from here. So if you set up the formula correctly, even if you mess it all up, I give you partial credit, okay? Because if I see that you know how to do this, then you just made a mental error. And I don't want to take every point from you when you know how to set it up. Okay? So let's solve it. First thing I would do is take care of your parentheses because why? PEMDAS, right? P parentheses. Uh-huh. Right. So 2 minus -3. Keep it. Switch. That becomes 5. Do I need to write 5 squared or can I just write 25? Okay, thank you. So 2 plus 3 is 5, 5 squared. -4 minus 4, keep it, switch. So that becomes -8. Be very careful. Side note, -8 squared. That means multiply -8 twice, right? 2 negatives make a positive. 8 times 8 is 64. Okay, I'm going to come up here. 25 plus 64. We're finally having to break out the calculators. What? 89? Okay, so we have the square root of 89. Have y'all learned? Yes, y'all did, because I taught algebra last year. We have to simplify our radicals. Do y'all remember that? No? Yes? Okay, let's practice. We have to simplify our radicals. I don't know how you learn to simplify radicals. What? Square root radical, tomato, tomato. Is that what's throwing you off when you say radical?
Yes.
Okay. How to simplify a square root? What numbers go into 89? What times what makes 89?
9.
We're trying to figure out what numbers go into 89. Help us out. Huh?
9.
No.
Oh, wait, 8.
It might not be able to.
8 equals 81. 9 times 9.
Yeah. Yeah. Can we reduce 89? 89 is a prime number. That makes sense. So your answer is the square root of 89. Or if it says give me a decimal. Okay, what does it say? Does it say? Okay, find the distance. So you could leave it as a square root of 89. If it doesn't tell you, I'll take either this one or somebody take the square root of 89. 9 point what? Or this. Right? If it doesn't tell you. If it says leave it as a simplified radical, do this. If it says give it to me in decimal, give me this. Okay? Alright, for our friends that weren't here, let's retell them the story of our girl. Okay? Real quick, y'all help me. What's first? Long hair. Long hair. Alright, friends. This is our formula that I told you the story of while you're gone. There's this girl, and she has really long hair. Swept to the
Side.
Okay? What does she have?
Eyes.
2 eyes. With pupils.
And a nose.
Oh, a nose. And we use a what? Plus sign. Really long eyelashes. Like she uses 2 times the mascara. Okay? 2 times the mascara. So we have to square each eye. Because she's the girl that wears those thick eyelashes that you can't even see through. Okay? And then, what comes first? X or Y? Because in the alphabet, X comes first. Her name is distance. This is the distance formula. You can memorize it in a boring way, but I choose to be fun. It's right there. All right, try number 2. Okay, the first thing I would do, you don't have to, I like to label them so I know which one's which. X first, then Y. You can switch these. If you do x squared first, it's going to give you the same thing. So plug it in, plug it in. Hey, real quick. Some people get this, and then they go, oh, well, the square root of 25 is 5, and the square root of 144 is 12, so 5 plus 12, the answer is 17. No, don't do that. You have to add them together first. What's the square root of 169? What? 13. Did y'all have a test on 1 through 25 last year? Squared?
Teachers, at this time, could we please have freshmen R through Z? Freshmen R through Z to the main lobby for pictures. Thank you.
Smile pretty. Okay, let's try one more. Try number 3. Are any of y'all setting it up differently? Did anybody switch the order? I get the same thing? Hey. Do I get square root of 53? I don't think you can simplify that. Alright, that's distance. So I found the distance between a line segment when it's on a number line and the distance when it's on a coordinate plane. Okay? So now, we have about how long? 9 minutes. Okay, we can do this. Or yeah, this midpoint's easy. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, the midpoint is the point halfway between, aka the middle. Okay? So basically, we're taking them, adding them together, and dividing by 2. We're finding the middle. So if you look on the back, we want to find the middle of line segment AF. Okay, so let's take the 2 numbers. Take A. What's A? -9. Take F, which is what? 3. To find the middle, we divide it by 2. So halfway would be -6. Go ahead and try 2 and 3. Oh, I didn't divide it by 2. Sorry. Thank you. I just said the top. I didn't divide it by 2. All right, we good? So to find the middle, just using a line segment, add them together, divided by 2. Same concept for if you're in a coordinate plane, except the only difference is that you need to add both of your x's. So add x1 and x2, divide by 2. And then add y1 and y2 and divide by 2. Now your answer is going to be a point. Your answer is a point. So, -12, because that's an x, plus 6, because that's another x, divided by 2. And then 8 plus 12, divided by 2. So I just added my x's and my y's and divide it by 2. So your answer, the thing is up there. You can bring that to me, but your note that we're doing right now is up there. Oh, okay. Thank you. Okay, so did y'all get -3 for the first one? And then 8 plus 12 is 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10. All right, try 2 and 3. All right, once you're done, look back at 1.2 from yesterday. You can check your answers. I'll leave them up here. I want you, for tonight, and I'm going to check it again tomorrow, I want you to finish everything on this page except you can skip 13 through 17. Okay, so you've already done some of it, so just do all the other part except you can skip this part. It's on the worksheet from yesterday. All of this except the middle part. Yep, finish it off. Y'all still have about 5